Hey everybody, welcome back to the back 9 of our Wildwood round today. Hole 10.
Hole 10 is a hard dog leg to the left rather. I throw a zone off the tee.
I'm throwing a drone off the tee. So you want to just throw something that's going to get as far left around this corner as possible. I pushed it a little deep there, but I'll still have a line. Your shot was more of the intended line and probably the perfect shot, I'd say, for the hole.
Well, we'll see, I guess.
And Zach doing same as you, cutting in front of that one tree in the middle there, which is kind of the intention off the tee.
You went a little farther maybe than you wanted to, so that forces you to do a forehand second shot.
Well, I'd throw a forehand either way, but that forces me to try to throw a skip shot most of the time, and that one was just a little low and a little short, and I'm gonna have a long look at a 3, but and that one also got a pretty unfortunate roll away. That was a good shot from Zach, and that's what this green will do to you. Oh.
Yeah, it's a cool hole. The green is tough. I mean, it's hard to have a strategy to land it for sure, you know?
Yeah. So I have a long look at 3 here. And just a little bit off there to the right.
I decided to go really deep on my second shot, so I'm over here. Got a look, though.
Yep.
I think I'm right on the edge of the circle.
Just a little left there.
Close.
Zach didn't roll too far, but he still has to make this straddle putt around this tree, so we'll see if he can do it. Bang.
Just over the rim and in. Very good.
I have a little comeback here for bogey. It's in. And there's your tap in for
There's
bogey.
my bogey. Par for the day for me. Hole 11 is a righty spike hyzer, basically.
Yeah.
Or high sol hyzer sort of thing. It's a really cool hole, fun shot. If you're left-handed, you have to get a bit more creative here. Big turnovers and such.
Yeah.
I've seen some righties do the forehand turnover as well. Shout out to Dave Connors, who I believe recently aced it on the forehand flex line.
Nice work, Dave. I didn't know that.
Nice work, Dave. Yeah, for real, he did.
I'm going with my machete here again. Over the bushes, looking pretty good. I spiked in a little short, but I've got an open look at it for my birdie.
This is a hole you definitely want to spotter, if possible, on the tee shot. Wow, that was a good run.
Yeah, that was a good run from Zach there.
Looked like it was in.
Here's my look at a birdie.
Man, just low.
Just a little short. Right on line, just a little off.
I snuck around and got myself a deuce there on 11.
Yeah. A little bit of frustration. Just a little bit off of my putts there.
It's a little breezy.
Yeah.
On this tee shot for 12 here, the wind was swirling around.
Yeah.
So you can go high or you can go low on this tee shot. I'm trying to go high.
And just didn't get it up high enough. You probably wanted to keep it pretty low over those
There must have been a tailwind that slapped it down, though.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying happened.
This wind was really strange.
And Zach said he was trying to go low and he got lifted, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows, right?
I'm going force here.
It was swirling around.
I put it a little more to the right than I wanted. So I'm going to be like up there quite a ways, but I'm going to be in the right side bushes. You don't want to be there.
I'm kind of next to the short pad here, which is about 220 feet. That was my drone.
Putting it close.
I believe they said, you almost hit Luke. Because you were up by the basket for some reason.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think I was looking for it.
Luke?
Yeah?
Could you describe your position right now, please?
I'm in the middle of a bush.
Do you have any lines out at all?
I mean, I wouldn't say lines, I'd more say lighter patches of bush twigs and stuff in my way. So, I mean, I'm going to throw throw a distance driver like really hard out of this and see what happens.
All right, well, you're gonna go up by the basket and see what comes out, okay?
Yeah, it's not a great spot.
Okay.
This is a terrible lie.
That's where you don't want to be. And there goes his second shot.
Army golf.
Right, left, right, left.
And
Now you're on the other side of the fairway with nothing, so you just pitch out.
yeah, it was a pathetic 4.
It's okay. It'll happen on this hole from time to time.
In these last few days practicing, I've had my socks full of prickers, and it's an unfortunate thing.
It's that time of year.
It's that time.
It's the time of year to get burrs on your socks.
Yeah.
All right, hole 13.
You tied me up there.
Signature hole. Oh, yeah, we're both shooting so hot.
Yeah, one
Okay.
over, killing it.
I'm going left side over the bushes.
Or
That's what I meant to do. Instead, I threw it into the bushes. Again, the wind was swirling. Not that I'm making excuses, but
I'm making it.
that's my excuse.
Zach threw a little high there and caught that branch and kicked him down to the left.
He was going for the under the tree, the more straight approach.
That's what I'm doing here.
And you hit it.
I
And I
told
was
the
spotting for you, and we'll see where you ended up. It was a
Yeah.
good shot.
Told that force to be a force for once in its life, and it finally was.
Smooth throw.
Been a little deep there.
It did go a bit deep, yeah.
And yours.
Into the rough. I was pitching out from my nothingness there.
Yep.
This is my third shot now. Critical up and down from this point to save some face. That should work.
And
No need for a 5.
yeah.
Here's
Zach,
Zach.
and his putt kind of hit a bush.
Yeah, I mean, he was a long ways away anyway,
Yeah.
So he'll get his 4 from there.
Yep.
Here you are, looking at a 2. Nice drive.
Thank you.
Come on.
Same thing as 11, right on line, just not confident enough to get it up high.
Well, there's a lot of things to get right about a putt. Up, down, left, right, speed, spin,
Yeah. Kind of like to make a 25-footer every now and again, though.
Yeah. This is 14, really cool hole.
Yeah, this
Three,
will
330 something.
332.
Downhill slightly.
Used to throw a backhand turnover on this hole, but
Pin is tucked to the right, yep, and their nature.
bunnies.
They were right in front of the tee in the shade right there.
Yeah.
There's also the driveway to the right of the green, so there is danger of going out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, yes, I used to throw the backhand as well.
Yep. Until we discovered that the forehand worked more often.
Yeah. I think it's grown in a bit, you
Yeah.
know? And the backhand is harder to float down there nowadays.
The ceiling's a little lower
It
than
used to be. I used to even throw it over the top Anheuser, believe it or not. Do you remember that?
No,
Yeah.
I have no recollection of that.
I did. That was my shot for a long time on this hole. And
So here's your look at a 2, Mr.
I went
Crusher over here,
crushed my crank.
and nailed the putt.
There
That
you
might
go.
not look like it on camera, but that was a good 40, 45 footer.
Oh yeah, that was 45 for sure.
It was a good
There you
putt.
go, kid. Me, I'm the kid.
Oh, well,
Let's see if you can not get big putted. You didn't get big putted.
I made a putt. I'm
And
super
you're
happy
excited
with that.
about that. That was probably just outside the circle too.
That was like 30 feet. But.
Oh,
And Zach's looks really short compared to ours, but he also had to make a good 25 footer, so we all made good putts there to get our.
triple deuce on 14?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That doesn't happen all too often. It was a
No.
really impressive feat that we all pulled off there.
All right, yep. 15 is a hard right.
So I'm throwing my Paul Macbeth force, and
You really want to hug the ceiling.
you want to hug
On
the
the
right
grind.
and you want to hug the ceiling and the right side for sure.
Yes, on a grind hyzer. That was a shank.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe it.
And Zach's clips little branches, but that had the right height to get all the way around there. And here's
I
your
just-
pitch out. Were you throwing a forehand turnover?
It was just whatever I could propel forwards. It was.
A shot.
I was done with it at that point. I was over it.
And this looks good until
Look at that.
until it catches the catcher's mitt.
I
That's what we
was-
call that tree, the catcher's mitt.
That was like a slap in the face right
Yeah.
there. Like a literal slap in the face.
And this is a little fluff job on the upshot, giving myself a tester from...
Yeah, nice work there.
Thank you.
Way to stress yourself out.
So Zach's got about a 45, 50 footer here. A little low.
That's the typical landing spot for a forehand.
Yeah.
This hole is tough to get the drive in the circle. And this is for 4 for me.
He's on point for
Why
those
not?
putts.
Why not? It's better than a 5, right?
So might as well make the putt. Do something cool. So
You know, one good shot out of 4 on the
Here's
hole.
my look at a 3. And that is how you nearly miss the putt.
Wow, that's hard to use that much style on your putting technique there.
I'm sorry.
It's risky.
I know.
16. 216, I think, is it?
Yes. Very simple forehand hyzer. So I'm
Goes to
throwing
the
a
right.
zone.
Goes to the right. Yep.
So you're going to throw a zone here, and you're going to put it close, hopefully. And
Yep, you can do a short forehand or a
Short
short backhand turnover.
this is one of the holes that you really, really want to get, because it's like in your face if you don't get it, you know?
You think this was the easiest hole on the course?
It's definitely the easiest hole in the course.
Probably is, yeah.
7 is not
7
easier, because of the
is
gap you
shorter.
have to hit. This one is like a wide open gap, and it's like all you have to mess up is the more nature.
Oh, this is a snake that Luke, like, it was walking, it wasn't walking, it was slithering
Yes, it
between
was
your
walking
feet.
between my legs.
And we were like,
Yeah.
watch out, Luke, and you
Yeah.
finally, like, stepped on it, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Nice putt.
Because they're like, Luke, there's a snake. And I was like, wait, where? So I turned around, and then all of a sudden my foot was on the snake, crushing its organs.
I don't think so. I think it was okay. Nice putt, Zach.
Yeah. Good birdies.
Sparkle zone. There we go.
Sparkle song.
17, one of the more challenging drives, holes on the course.
Says par 4 on the T sign. I'd say it's reachable for a 2, but it is a very tricky 2 to get.
You're not disappointed if you just walk away with a 3 on this,
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
So it's like a tweener, I guess.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it a 2-shot hole per se, but
Right. A good drive will give you a long putt
most of the time, yes.
for a lot of people, Even if you have the power to go 440, it's a very picky drive
Yeah.
to park it.
I've never 2'd this hole. Ever.
Still, you haven't?
It's on my bucket list, and it hasn't happened. It's an unfortunate.
It'll happen. I've done it. I did it
I
a
know.
couple times
I
recently.
watched you do it.
If I can do this, you can too. You can currently throw,
Over 450 sometimes.
well, yeah, I mean, 75 feet more than me on a regular basis. So
That's cool.
nice pitch there, nice zone.
Thanks.
This is my older zone. Goes a little straighter.
The best zone,
It's a great ESP zone.
because it does that.
Yeah, it does do that.
Mm-hmm. We're all going to have 3s here. That's great.
That is good.
I'm happy you just have taken my 3 on this hole.
Not uncommon.
Today I actually lost my Hades on this hole on the short tee pad.
Not uncommon to see 4s on 17.
Not
At
that-
18, here we go. Last hole, over the pond. Pretty much have to throw over the pond unless you get really sneaky with something on the right.
I
far
didn't
right side.
mean for me to look mad there. It kind of just looked like that when I was editing. I was like, wait a minute.
So we're all going for the over the tree forehand shot here, over the trees on the left, and spike it down.
This is
to the
looking
basket.
like a good shot. Yeah,
You can also do a lower forehand, which you've done until recently.
until I
And a lot of people
tried
just-
behind her.
Rip a backhand basically straight at it.
Look at this big Z Raptor phenomena play here.
I just chunked it. You could tell. I mean, I didn't put enough
Yeah.
into that,
Yeah.
and it caught that pine tree right there and just dropped
Drop.
it backwards a little bit.
So here's your look at a birdie to finish. It's a good run. You're all over the basket.
Oh yeah. If only there were points for that.
In ace races there are.
That's true.
Finish with some solid putts. I'm
Nice
happy with
putt to
that finish.
finish.
I made all my putts from 14, so that
That's
made me
good.
happy. So that's the round, but first Zach, we know you play on the FSU college team. What is that like? How does it all work?
It's super awesome. As a team, we go around the country and play different colleges, and we're pretty good. So a lot of different colleges come out just to play us, which is awesome. Super lucky to be a part of it. The school really supports us, and I want to give a shout out to Leonard Johnson for all he does. So, yeah.
What's a really cool course you've been able to play?
For spring break last year, we went to This Side of Heaven, which is the first Pro Tour course that I've ever played. So it's awesome. It's a beast.
Very cool.
So what other schools offer you guys like a good set of competition, and have you anything big at your school?
To start off, we have won national championships throughout the last 5 years, which is awesome. I was a freshman last year, so unfortunately because of COVID I didn't get to be a part of nationals or anything like that, but yeah, hopefully once all this is over we can continue the success, and our competitors, since I didn't really get to play nationals, I don't really know all of our competitors. I know Liberty University's pretty big. Shout out to Foundation Disc Golf. You guys, we're coming for you. And other schools around here are building their programs, like Central and I think Western, and I know there's a lot of disc golfers at Grand Valley, so they might start one here. But yeah, a lot of competition. It's fun.
All right, everybody. So that was the Wildwood course. Some days it feels easy, and some days it does not feel easy. It didn't feel easy for me today. I made a lot of mistakes out there, but
Playing a lot more difficult.
better casual than any other time. So we did have a lot of fun. I want to thank Zach again for coming and playing with us today.
Thank you guys.
Very,
Appreciate it.
very smooth
A lot
playing,
of
Zach.
fun.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, so again, if you've not been to Deerfield, Wildwood especially, come check it out. Till next time.
Have fun discing, and like and subscribe to these videos, you know. We're trying our best. So yeah, this is all one take, so thanks for watching, guys.